My dear friends, welcome to Finvest Talks. 95% of retail investors, they lose out money in equity markets. It means, in other words, 95% of retail investors, they don't even make FD returns from equity market. My dear friends, all of them know what to invest, how much to invest, how to invest. These all things are available in YouTube. If you go and search how to invest in future and options, there are hundreds and hundreds of videos are coming in. If you go and search how to do intraday trading, there is hundreds of videos are coming in with charts, proofs, technicalities. Nowadays, algo trading are coming, isn't it? What is automated AI based trading, swing trading, whatnot. So many people are investing and they know how to invest. They know what are all the products. Still, 95% people lose out in the stock market. For which I have taken inspiration from wonderful book called Simon Sinek's Start With Why. Today we are going to discuss about golden circle of investment. Yes, we will discuss about the very crux of what should be done, why it should be done. That is the main question is why. Please stay with me till end of video. Please subscribe, comment and share. Let us go to the video now. Very interesting video. Don't leave it. Yes, my dear friends. Golden circle of investments. Today we will see it in detail. Before jumping into the topic, as I said earlier, 95% of retail investors lose wealth. Why? Chase quick returns without clear purpose. They don't have purpose. Yes, they want to make money within 3 months, it should be doubling, or 6 months, or 1 year. For some, it is a long term. Focus only on what to buy. Stocks, crypto, gold, instead of aligning goals. They don't have goals. So before going to that, yes, I am going to reach there. This is what my intermediate goal. This is what my long-term goal. This is what my retirement goal. So people don't have that kind of a goal-based investment. So that's why people are investing and they are wavering. Enter and exit market emotionally. Yes, somebody said, yes, market to bahut upar ja raha hai. Yes, we will enter there. Basically, all the retail investor, they enter in the late high of market and then they exit when there is a deep trough. So driven by fear and greed, it is kind of a coin, my dear friends. There is one side is fear, other side is greed. Break investments early and lose compounding power. Yes, profit book karo, profit book karo, profit book karo. Somebody said that if you go to stock market, then make profit, then keep the only hustle, that is whatever the principal, then let it grow. So you have made a profit, you are not losing anything. So they lose the compounding power. Take huge risk without diversification, exposing wealth to stocks. Thing is that they don't invest in too many stocks or too many diversify. They don't diversify. They put everything into one basket and they risk their entire money going for the loss. Neglect risk protection, health cover, retirement planning. My dear friends, these are all the very basic. Risk protection is like a foundation. If I am not there today, so who will bring the money to the table? So for which risk protection, term insurance is very, very important, or any insurance. Then health cover, at least 50 times of monthly income, there should be health cover should be there. Retirement planning. So living too long is also a risk. So for which we have to invest for a longer term and annuity plans they have to invest. The missing piece is always why, my dear friends. Without it, investments become gambling. So people start gambling money. They put it in crypto. Nowadays, some emoji coins, doge coins, Trump has come. I will invest in crypto market. So what not? People are going crazy. They are chasing wealth blindly. So that is what I would cover in the future. So this is not wealth creation. If you are doing any of these activities, my dear friends, it is quite unfortunate to say you are doing it wrong. So don't follow this. The golden circle of investment. My dear friends, this golden circle works for every sphere of life. Thanks to Simon Sinek, courtesy for introducing this golden circle framework. I am using it here today. If you want to go through this video, it is around 10 years old video, still holds good. There is also a book called Start with Why by Simon Sinek. It's a wonderful book. Please go through, that's in the description box, and then video also there, you can go and see from his own voice. My dear friends, I'll tell you what is this golden circle is all about. Let us take few more minutes about this golden circle. So most of the people that is in this universe, what to do they know. Okay, to become rich they have to save, they have to do hard work, and then what to do everybody knows. If you want to become surgeon or MBBS doctor, you have to study hard, isn't it? So this what is very superficial thing, everyone knows what to do. Then how to do, few people know. Okay, so let us leave about what on the description. Let us leave about what is written over here. But how to do, some people know. Yes, some of your classmates might be knowing how to study well, how to prepare for the examination in school days. Some of the doctors knows how to do the best surgery. So everyone knows what to do, but only very few know how to do. But if you take why at the first place, why I am going to college, why I am reading, why I am investing, why I am creating a video. So I want to educate my investor and customer in an unbiased manner, transparent manner. I want to give them the basics of financial planning. I am not going to talk about high funda. I want these videos are made for common man. That is my why. By seeing this video, you pick up the interest and then you start learning and then go deep into it. And at first, don't lose your capital. Don't lose out by way of investing. So invest karne chala aur sare paise kho gaya. So it's not like that. So you go there and then invest money. Why you should know. So that is very important, my dear friends. Okay, the first principle is why. If you do anything in this world, why I am going, why people are going and watching movie, why people are doing something. See, this is highly emotional, highly deep in your brain. So it is ingrained in it. So these are all the what and how are peripheral one, my dear friends. So if you take any activities in this world, if you got best answer for why, definitely you will do it better. The same principle applies in investments also. So this golden circle of framework, why, how, what. This is the method, my dear friends. Why? It is a purpose, cause, belief, reason to invest. How? The process, strategies, methods. What? The product, assets and instruments. So many of the time you just go back and see that most of the time you must be learning what is to be done. Which product? You might be asking your advisor, which product I should invest, sir? You never asked yourself, most of them, why I am investing at the first place. Is it for my child marriage? Is it for my retirement? Is it for my risk cover? So that why, if you answer, definitely next step will be easier, right? Investing, most focus only on what, but the process success comes from starting from why. Start with why, the core of investing. Investing without a why equal to blind wealth chasing, my dear friends. Your why defines financial freedom goals, legacy and estate creation, retirement and security, protection against uncertainty. Without why, money decisions are reactive, not strategic. Reactive means what? Today, if you got some kind of bonus, today you will go and invest somewhere. And that is reactive. Today, stock market is going up. Tomorrow, Trump imposing some 100% tariff. Stock market coming down, you will withdraw everything. Right? So it is not that kind of a reactive, my dear friends. It should be strategic one. Strategic is long term. And the lost power of compounding, my dear friends. Many investors start late. As I said earlier, they'll start very late. Stock market. When everybody starts investing, I will go invest. So starting late and break investments very early. Yes, Once upon a time, I too made mistakes of investing very early, like from Pongal to Diwali. I used to invest, my dear friends, when I was in 20s. Pongal to what kind of, in 9 months, what kind of compounding or growth it will take place. उस जमाने में I was also foolish, my dear friends. So such mistakes, please don't do. Ignoring why, no patience will lead you to squandering of compounding. And example, start investing at 25 versus 35. And मैं शादी कर लूँगा, then I'll make house, I'll take loan, and then I will go to my city. Then this someday island, no. So most of the people are living in someday isle. Someday I will start investing. Someday I will start financial planning. Someday I will create a retirement planning. When I'm 40, then I'll think. My dear friends, the power of compounding, as long as you are in the market, then only the power of compounding will happen. Making the first crore is very, very difficult, my dear friends. You might be starting with 1,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees. Imagine you made 1 crore rupees today. In 365 days, even if it is 8% return, this 1 crore will become 1 crore and 8 lakhs. See, imagine that 8 lakhs, to make 8 lakhs, how many days it must have taken the initial phase. Here, within 365 days, that 1 crore will bring you another 8%. Next year, another 8%. Next year, another 8% of the whatever the remaining value. That is the power of compounding, my dear friends. There are numerous videos are there about power of compounding. But today I am saying that you lose out without knowing why. You miss out the power of compounding. Purpose keeps you invested for long enough for compounding to work. Yes, I got a purpose of at the age of 40. Today I am 25. At the age of 40 only I will withdraw. So for my middle age. So if you got that 15 years, definitely that will give you. If you got another 25 years for retirement planning, it will give you a lot of compounding effect, my dear friends. So next slide. Risk without diversification. Focusing only on one asset class, it has been said a lot of time. You all know that stocks, gold, crypto, property. So you have to put the eggs in different basket. Emotional investing without why is equal to huge concentrated risk. It means what? People impulsively go and invest somewhere without reasoning. I always ask my customers, why are you coming here? Why are you investing at the first place? That is very, very important. Just like that, I had some surplus money, I will come and invest. That is great, but you should know the why. How long you can wait, whether you have taken the risk protection first, whether you have taken the health insurance first, whether you are planning for annuity plan. These are all the building blocks of wealth creation, my dear friends. True. How to diversify across equity, debt, insurance and alternatives. So you have to diversify it everywhere. Why anchors you to balanced and rational diversification? So it makes you anchored and balanced. See, you cannot win always, my dear friends. Someday you lose, someday you win. There is no winner takes it all the time you win in the market. It's not going to be like that. Market is going to be like that, but you have to stay put in the market. Stay put in any kind of investment, even if it is insurance or annuity plans, you have to stay put here. So that is very, very important. You must understand whenever you are going to make a next decision. So ask why I am doing this. Let it be any decision in life, more particularly this financial planning, my dear friends. Ignore safeguard risk and health planning. Many chase return but skip risk management. This means what? Risk management means what? Okay, so they don't take insurance until it is too late. See, my dear friends, insurance, let it be health insurance or life insurance. When you need it, no, you won't get. Right? When you need it, you will not get it. When you don't need it, then only you have to take insurance, my dear friends. Let it be car insurance, let it be health insurance, let it be life insurance. Life insurance you have to take when you are hale and hearty. So if you become 50, 55, then all these extra alliances like sugar, diabetes, and then kicks in. Most of India is a diabetic capital, they say. If you are keeping your good health, that is fine. But At the later stage, we are prone to more health hazards. At that time, if you go and take insurance, many people come and take insurance. At that time, the premium will be very high. Otherwise, most of the time, if you got any kind of health hazard, even one stent, a small stent, you won't get insurance, my dear friends. So, God forbid anybody getting their heart fixed with or any kind of stent surgery. So, the getting insurance for them is very, very difficult, almost impossible for them. The same goes to health insurance also. So when you are hale and hearty, you have to take insurance, my dear friends. When you are falling sick on that day, if you go and ask insurance, no company will give. Okay, and no emergency fund, no adequate health coverage. Emergency fund is very, very, very important. At least you should start building your emergency fund at least for 6 months. And then adequate health coverage. How much? 50 times of your monthly income. Result, wealth destroyed by a single medical emergency crisis, my dear friends. Yes, you have seen, no? Let that person come out of hospital. I will pay entire money, whatever the wealth I am ready to pay. So most of the time, no, वो बंदा वापस बाहर आने दो, அந்த அவர் வந்து வெளியில வந்தா போறோம். I am ready to give anything for that person, for the getting cured. This is what people say, no? So one medical bill will turn around a life upside down, my dear friends. Imagine one don't have health insurance at that time. What will happen? So nowadays health insurance inflation. Nowadays inflation, they say 1.5% has gone down, but medical inflation is going up every year, my dear friends, because of the technology is improving. They are bringing in more and more technology. Even if you got the dental, if you have to visit a dentist, how much costly? I did not say that. Okay, that's why a strong why ensures your plan for survival before growth. It's very, very important. Survival before growth is important, my dear friends. Then missed legacy, pension and estate planning. Retirement corpus often underplanned, my dear friend. Yes, my dear friends. See, nowadays, you take example of Japan. This is the most advanced country. Any advanced country, the people tend to live longer because of the medical facilities available. If you live longer, only life will be there, but strength, energy to do the day work, going for a job, so it will decline. So at that time, planning not for retirement is a self goal, my dear friends. Your life, supposing somebody lives for 85 years, so how many years will be working life? From 25 to 60, only 35 years. Initial 25 years, so he has lived in he or she lived in the support of parents. Then after 60 to 20, 80, so another 25 years he has to live on the support of somebody else, or on the savings, or in the annuity or pension. 60 to 80, if we are saying somebody staying living alive up to the age of 80 means, so that 20 years he has to take care of medical inflation, somebody to take care of him at home. He cannot live in penury, so he has to live in a good quality of life. That is why retirement corpus often underplanned. Nowadays, even for government employees, only UPS is there, Unified Pension Scheme is there, but it is not equal to old pension scheme. And most of the pension scheme, new pension scheme and all, these are all the defined contribution, my dear friends. Defined benefits are gone nowadays. So it is very, very important to have retirement planning done well in advance, even when you are 25 years old. Pension ignored in rush for short-term returns. Short-term, people are going for short-term returns. So within 1 year, how much it make? You know, what is the long-term capital gains? 20%, my dear friends. So you are not allowing your money to grow. Estate creation. So will and succession left out is a very big topic. See, as a responsible person, we have to build wealth, create wealth, leave a legacy for our next generation. So for all this, starting with why means planning for future generation, not just today. So that's it, my dear friends. Today, we have seen the golden framework of investment, and you should always have a question in your mind: why am I investing? Why am I going for this particular product? What and how everybody knows. So it is very, very important to know why are you investing. Have you planned for your risk? It is life risk, health insurance, retirement planning. These are all the basics, my dear friends. Thereafter, you can go for a high risk investments. So that's it, my dear friends. Thank you for staying with me. Please subscribe, comment and share. If you like this, immediately follow and put the bell icon. You will be notified for future videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.